Right, so we're back from a break. So hopefully you guys are still here. And so look here, we have a special surprise, from Levi and Colby, Permafrost Beards. So if you are listening to this podcast right now and you have made it this far, online orders only. Online orders only. I don't know if they're going to open it up for a week, if they're going to open it up for 2 weeks or a month, whatever. But if you reply with 36 the podcast as the code, you're going to get an additional 10% off of your online Permafrost Beards purchase. Does that sound good to you guys, Colby and Levi?
Yeah, it's the number 36 and the podcast, all caps. That'll be the cost code.
Got you.
It'll work one time per customer.
Got you. One time per customer, 36, the podcast, all caps. Get yourself an additional 10% off of your order. So thank you guys for doing that for us. And so hopefully, hey, you guys get all your Beard products in there. And, look here, stock up because it's only a one time per customer purchase. So go ahead and make sure that you take advantage of that offer. So, okay, let's talk about grooming techniques. Talk to us about grooming techniques because you have oil, you have balm, you have shampoo. How does this all come together? Like, what's your recommendations?
Well, I would say, first of all, oil is kind of like your standard go-to as far as if you have, like you were mentioning, itchy beard or dandruff. Yes. Like the principal use of beard oil is to get down to your skin underneath the beard, so it kind of takes care of the hair follicle right at the root. And so
right.
That's where it's going to do the most benefit for you.
So my question to you is, am I overdoing it when I use oil and the balm?
I guess it depends on the amounts, because you were saying squirt. I don't know. Like for a long beard like mine, I don't use more than 5 drops.
Okay.
So I think with that, I would go less is more. But
okay,
it's still you're not going to damage anything. It's
now. So do you use the balm and the oil?
I use the oil first thing out of the shower while my skin is still warm.
Yes.
Beard's still a little wet.
Yes.
It's not soaking wet. It's just lightly damp. I work that down into all the way to the skin.
Got you.
And then I use a fine tooth comb to make sure I get it all the way to the skin, and then I'll take a little bit of that balm.
Fine tooth.
Yes.
I stay away from fine tooth.
I like fine tooth because I'm trying to get it to the skin.
Got you. Okay.
But if it's tugging or don't force it through. But
right.
I don't have that problem because I take care of my beard with Permafrost beard products.
Gotcha.
But the balm, use a little bit of balm. It's still a really good product to take care of your skin. It's really good for shaping because it has a little bit of that wax in there. And so,
like guys with the mustaches that kind of sort of.
It's not that strong.
Oh, okay.
We do have a mustache wax that is more wax, and so we're not just beards. We also have mustache wax.
So the mustache wax is not the balm.
No. No, the mustache wax has a lot more wax in it, hence the name. But the balm has some more moisturizing ingredients, scent, obviously. But then you have a little bit of a hold with the balm.
Right.
It's not as much as a mustache wax.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so if you want to use that for a hold, it's really good also in the wintertime, I've noticed here, to use that balm because it kind of acts as a protective, layer on your hair. When we're talking about 40 below,
right,
the air is super dry.
Okay.
So if you use that, I think it really helps more than just using the oil alone in the wintertime.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so for my job, we'd be on a snow machine for 10 or 12 hours.
Yeah.
And the balm, I'd add more balm.
Got you.
During those days.
Yep.
And I would have less of my hair would freeze to the balaclava on those minus 20 days.
Yep.
It still freeze, but not near as bad.
Got you. Okay. Now, so for your official Permafrost Beards recommendation for a daily regimen, go.
So our beard wash, it's
not a shampoo.
Not a shampoo.
Got you.
It's meant for your beard. It's different than your head.
Got you. Oh.
So a lot of people use shampoo on their beard.
Oh.
And that's what causes the dandruff, takes out the oils.
It strips oils away, and it's it has a lot of other ingredients in there that are not good for your face, skin, anything like that.
I'll be darned.
So our wash is it's a wash first of all, and so it doesn't have the thickening agents and all that other stuff in there. It's just good stuff. We don't
Right.
put any additives, and so you'll notice that difference in our wash.
Okay.
That's why we don't call it a shampoo, because it's not a shampoo.
Got you.
But you can use it as a shampoo?
You could, but
could, yes.
It's not designed for that. It's designed for your face and your beard.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that just dump it all over themselves.
Oh,
It smells
wow.
great. Yeah.
Wow.
So I would use the wash. I mean, watch it with the wash, because it depends on your skin type too. Because if
Right.
you have, you're more susceptible to dry skin, you may not want to wash your beard every single day. And I know a lot of guys don't.
Oh, I do wash mine every day.
If you don't see a problem,
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
But if you start washing your beard every day and noticing it could also, if you use too much soap in your beard, it'll wash it out too. So
Yeah,
you need to do it every other day or something.
So it's funny, right? Because one of these two guys, it was either Jeff or Brandon, and they made a comment to me the other day. It's like, you got one long hair there, and I want to just pull it. I'm like, no. It's like, no, don't do that, because that's where. So that's my reminder. So that's my reminder of how long my goatee would be if I would have, like, because I got this habit of just like doing this, just like pulling on it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Exactly.
do that.
Or whenever I use like a fine tooth comb to comb it, and I look at my chest, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of hair that fell out. So I no longer. Oh, look at there, you didn't get no hairs that fell out.
Nope.
Okay. And you use the fine tooth comb.
I like the fine tooth comb. I do. Yeah.
Really? So the combs I use, I get them from what's that beauty place down there?
Ulta.
No, not Ulta. The one right next to Bagel Brews.
Walgreens?
No, nuh-uh. It's in the Bentley Mall.
You're asking the wrong guys.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, if I want a comb, I'm going to Walmart or Walgreens
Yeah, so,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Mine.
You're making a claw with your hand right now.
Exactly, and that's what my combs look like because they don't grab at my beard, and so those are the ones I use right there. But you using that
You'll
darn
get
fine
there.
tooth comb,
You'll get there.
and I don't see any
No.
hairs on your chest. I'm like, oh wow, okay,
Not from my beard hair.
very nice. Yeah, exactly. Let me clarify.
I have a shirt on.
Yes, exactly. He has a shirt on. That's whatever, man.
Remember, this is radio.
Exactly.
They can't see us.
Exactly. Okay, so yeah, so is there anything that you can like recommend as far as what is it, myth or is it factual that you can take supplements for beard growth?
That's what they sell.
Well, I mean, there's hormone treatments, but
Okay, but what do you recommend? I mean, like, is there anything out there on the market that, like, you put this in your beard and you're gonna have a 6-foot-long beard by next year?
There's this new thing called AI, and that might help. But
unfortunately, it's only on the computer screen.
so what we tell people with our products, if you use our products, we're not going to help we're going to make your beard grow this massive beard. You're going to reach your genetic potential.
Okay.
So your genetics, that's your limit.
Got you.
So if you take care of your beard and your skin, you're gonna grow it as good as your genetics will let you.
Got you.
There's other things. I mean, besides genetics, too, you have to have nutrition, just like anything else. If you want to, build muscle, if you want to, so there's also stuff that you should be eating and take care of yourself that will help beard growth too.
Really?
Well, because it's made out of stuff. Like you have to, eat good food and you'll get good out of it. And so, you want to make sure you drink plenty of water.
Oh yeah.
Staying hydrated again. It's skincare too. And so,
Got you.
if your skin's not looking good, your beard's not going to look good too.
Exactly.
So it starts at that root. And so if you're not, eating a good diet, if you're not taking care of your skin,
Right.
Treatment like for beard oil and that sort of thing, that'll all add up.
Right. Now, so if I had to choose, if I had to choose between beard oil only, beard balm, beard shampoo, balm, beard oil, what would you recommend as my guaranteed daily absolute must regime
Beard wash
or regimen?
Beard wash and oil.
Beard
Beard wash and beard oil.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
I would say definitely the oil is going to be your number one fan as far as just taking care of your skin.
Gotcha.
You got to take care of your skin.
Gotcha.
And
gotcha.
so, the balm is
Agreed.
good for that, but, it's also just good for styling. But, you really want to still take care of the root problem, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
And then don't dry it out. Don't undo what you just did.
Right.
By putting
exactly.
shampoo in your beard.
Exactly. And so you recommend the oil, the beard oil, only at the scalp, because right now I just do the drops on the scalp and then I use the balm for.
I would. Yeah. I mean, first of all, you want to get it there, but it does help the rest of your beard. If you have a longer beard, it's not going to hurt it. It's good for it too. But really, what you're trying to do is take care of the skin.
Okay. Got you. All right. Well, that was much appreciated. Like, you guys dropped some knowledge, and there was a lot of things that I didn't know. So thank you for sharing that.
Oh yeah. I mean, if anyone else has any questions, just shoot us an email too.
Yeah. So look here, you guys got a bonus Permafrost beards maintenance 101 today. All right. So please take advantage of what we just talked about and what these guys just shared, and hopefully it will help you out on your quest to be Mr. Face Jacket 2025 or Mr. Face Jacket 2026 or however many years it takes you to grow your beard out to where you feel confident enough to come and compete and support the Fairbanks Community Food Bank.
They should compete anyways because their entry fee goes to the food bank.
Yes, exactly. You guys are more than business partners. Yes. All right, so you guys are more than just, okay, we're just going to sit here and we're going to concoct these fragrances and refill these orders and drop them off at like the Roman Root or Sunshine Cafe or Sunshine
Health Foods.
Sunshine Health Foods. All right. Excuse me, Sunshine Health Foods. Charge it to my head, not my heart. So, how did it all start? So, because you're military, so you came up here because you were relocated up here. So, how did this friendship start? And what do you guys do other than make beard products?
Well, we actually attended the same church.
Okay.
Over here in town, and we kind of knew each other. We kind of did the same things, but then.
Oh, I'm about to segue because you guys do mission work in other countries. So we're going to talk about that too.
All right. And then in 2019, I drew the Delta Management Sheep Hunt.
Yes.
And I was trying to find ways to get in there because it's non-motorized. And I knew that he fat bikes. And I asked him about fat biking in there, and he got it. It perked him up. He's like, oh, fat bikes. I know that. Mm-hmm. And I asked him if he wanted to go.
Yep.
And we were going to figure out how to fat bike in there and carry out a sheep. And then I got it changed, and I ended up getting a pilot to fly me in.
Yes.
And he went. We spent 10 days on Johnson Glacier in the Alaska Range.
Oh, wow.
That was like the start of our friendship.
Yes.
Before that, we hadn't really done anything together than like church events or maybe like small group events.
Yes.
And spending 10 days with someone in the same tent.
Yes.
Without a shower.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or killing one another.
Exactly. That is some awesome stuff. I'm gonna tell you what though, man. I had totally forgot about the whole mission thing that you guys do down in South America,
Peru.
In Peru. Okay, so how did that come about? So that's a church function.
Yeah, we knew somebody in our congregation who had a connection to someone else who's down there who used to own a really nice restaurant on the Homer Spit.
Okay.
He went down to Peru and saw what was going on down there, and God just called it on his heart, and he sold everything and moved down to Peru and started the Lost Children of Peru. And so he's good friends with one of our friends up here in Fairbanks.
Yes.
And he kind of got us hooked up with that group down there. And so we've been taking groups down there now for 4 years.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to tell you what, though, and going a little bit over to the fundraising and your community outreach and support, I have personally had the honor and privilege of assisting you guys or participating in your annual fundraiser. And I'm gonna give you kudos because Nick and Permafrost Beards, they did an awesome thing with their annual Fairbanks Food Bank Community Food Bank food drive, where they do the Mr.
Face jacket.
The Mr. Faceback jacket competition. And so all of those proceeds are donated to the Fairbanks Community Food Bank. And so you guys, you took over the business, and you've also continued to support the Fairbanks Community Food Bank. So look here. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, because that provides assistance and sustenance to families in the community that need it, and so every penny counts. So I want to thank you guys for continuing with that. But are there any other programs that you guys do, or is that the main one? Because I know you guys are getting ready for, I think there's something coming up in May. So please explain to us what's coming up in May.
So, like I said before, Mr. Furface used to be part of the Trapper Rendezvous every year, and they moved it to its own event. It's a beard, bacon, and booze festival.
Yes.
So
and okay, so this is taking place where? So it's not here in Fairbanks.
It's in the Sullivan Arena in Anchorage.
Okay, all right.
And the they pick a different fund or different nonprofit to donate all the money to every year. So they use they basically use bacon and beer and beards to support these nonprofits.
Right.
So last year was the first one. This year's the second one, and it's going to be on the 18th of May.
Okay.
Next month, and they're I can't remember what the name of the nonprofit that they're supporting, but we're going to go there. We're going to sponsor some of it.
Yes.
We're providing prizes for winners.
Yes.
And we'll be selling product there and talking to customers.
Hey, so if you need some leather patch hats for down there, just let me know, and I'll cook you up a batch of those leather patch hats.
Oh yeah, we need those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yes. So just let me know.
But I also wanted to throw back at you. You've been supporting Mr. Face Jacket both as a judge and also donating items for the food bank through your other company. So I want to thank you for that too.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
But interesting. We were approached by the coordinator of Beard, Bacon, Booze in Anchorage about doing it here for Mr. Face Jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to do it.
Okay.
It's going to be in November. So
are there going to be two different events now?
There's one event now,
but it's combined.
So there's one event. We're gonna have the Beard and Bacon booths and stuff like that.
So it's no longer going to be Mr. Face Jacket?
It will be Mr. Face Jacket.
They're sponsoring Mr. Face Jacket.
Yeah. Oh!
Beard, Bacon, and Booze represents Mr. Face Jacket.
Oh, good deal.
So we're going to be at the 8-Star Event Center.
Yes.
Down there off of the Mitchell.
Yes.
And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to have the silent auction, live auction. We're going to have bands. We're going to have all that going on.
Nice.
But it's going to be the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So I think it's the 29th of November this year.
Okay.
So 2 days after Thanksgiving. It's something for people to do after a long holiday weekend,
Yes.
And I think with these guys sponsoring it, they bring a different level of competitor. They bring competitors from all over the U.S.
Oh.
So we're going to have better beards.
Yeah.
It'll bring more money.
Ooh.
It's an event for all of Fairbanks.
Yes.
And there's going to be something for everyone there.
Yes.
And we still want to keep Junior Face Jacket. Junior Face Jacket was a big hit this last
year. Oh, look here. I was there, and I saw some of the amazing creations from both the Junior Face Jacket and from the ladies, too.
Yeah.
So the winner of the ladies, Miss Face Jacket, oh, my gosh. That was, he did a good job. And I forgot her name.
Shannon, that's my wife.
Oh, okay. So her beard was like boom.
Yeah, she knocked that out with her knitting or crochet.
So we want to throw that in there for all you guys. All right. So his wife didn't actually grow a beard. She knitted a beard, all right?
Well, you remember how hard it was to be a judge, for the kids competition.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we were not expecting that kind of level
Yeah.
of quality because those beards were first rate. Just
Exactly.
right out of the gate, that was a hard thing to do.
Exactly.
Legos and glow sticks. And some were knitted.
Exactly. You guys are doing a good job with that, and so I am sure the Fairbanks Community Food Bank they appreciate your efforts and your contributions, and all the so you bring the exposure to their cause to the forefront, and so.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's our community. We want to take care of it. Yes, we're a business, but we have heart. We want to take care of our community, and so for us to be able to kind of give back to everybody, and have fun, have a really good conversations with people, and just getting to know everyone in the community, being able to reach out and just kind of go beyond the business and just really make a difference, not just in people's beards, but in their lives.
Look here, you just made me think of another. I'm gonna put this in my notes. Beyond the business, beyond the business. That's another aspect of 3060 podcast. I'm gonna add that into our segments.
He talked about community stuff. It's not just us putting on this event. We're hosting it, Mr. Face Jacket, but we go out to businesses all over the community, and they donate items to be auctioned and raffled off at this event. So it's not just us doing it. We're giving an opportunity for businesses to come together and support the food bank. Right.
And so that's another reason Fairbanks and this local community, because we're known as the Golden Heart City, Golden Heart community, and it's because of the people who live in this community and their willingness to share. That makes this such a great community. So thank you guys once again for your contributions to this place that we call home. So, Jeff, do you have any other questions?
Let's see here. So of your products, what would you say your best seller is?
Good one.
We sell a lot of oil, beard oil, and a lot of balm. So the balm and oil, those I'd say we probably sell more oil than balm, but they're our two best sellers. As far as scent, I would say wood chip whiskey is like the number one seller. But then you got Tundra Tobacco, Susitna sells well.
Yeah.
Glacier sells well too.
Look here, I would drop the mic, but I paid for these mics, so I'm not gonna drop the mic, but I'm gonna airdrop the mic. Mm-hmm. Boom. Yes, exactly.
Some of the scents. We have really strong scents. We have lighter, crisper scents. That are just easy on the nose, and everyone has a different palate. And some people swear by the really strong scents, and some people don't like them, and vice versa.
Yeah, we definitely have some very zealous people for different scents. Some people are diehard Yukon Spice. Some people like minty is their only thing they'll wear. So we never know what to expect. Some people will either love it or hate it. It's amazing to learn how people's noses are so different and how they react differently. Whenever we get to do this in person, when we go to do shows, we get to let people smell it for themselves. And some people, they're like, oh, this is awesome. And they hand it to their friend, like, oh, it's awful. So it's just, you never know what to expect. So that's why, when we're trying to come up with a new scent, it's hard.
Yeah. Okay. So is it hard, or is it, do you have to have a thick skin with what you're doing? Or, is it hard to take criticism? Because I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of some criticism. I'm like, how do you take it?
Oh, you acknowledge their opinion. I appreciate you telling me that, and maybe you have an opportunity to offer them a different scent. Maybe they don't like this one. They're like, well, that might be too strong or too light for you. Let's try this one. Mm-hmm. What do you prefer? And if they have their spouse with them, and a guy's like, oh, I love this, I'm like, you might want to have your wife smell it.
Yeah, right.
And she's like, no, I don't like that one. Let's try another one.
Wow.
So we interact with them, and sometimes we get some hard feedback, and we look at it, but just like anything, you have to make a decision.
Right.
We love the feedback. I mean,
Yeah.
bring it on. Like, I love it. I want more feedback. That's
Yeah.
that's how we get better. That's how we get to learn what customers want. I mean, we
Right.
can't guess.
Right.
You know, it's hard for us to guess. So, like, the more people want to engage and talk about the products, the more,
Yeah.
we want to listen. So that's why I appreciate we do have a pretty vocal, group that likes our products.
Okay.
And they're constructive. They're not
Got
they're not
you.
trying to tear you down. They want the product to succeed as much
Got
as
you.
we do, and so they just want to offer their 2 cents, and we listen.
Okay, so we're still free flowing. All right. And so I have not surpassed my 36 ounces. I'm only on my second pint for anybody who's keeping track. And but we're still just free flowing. So we're going to talk about grooming techniques. Are you guys ready to talk about grooming techniques and what you recommend? Because earlier you said you sell more oils than balm. So my regime is I shampoo at night, go to bed. Get up in the morning shower, I shampoo, dry off. I start with the oil. Oh, that's another thing too. I have a complaint. I start with the oil, tap the oil into the scalp, and then I follow with the balm and get it real soft. And then I'm like, yes, that's me.
Do you make that sound when you do it every morning?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I make that sound and do it every morning. Okay, so this is my question, though. You guys changed the size of the bottles of the oil. Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, look, because I have a little screw-on cap that I used to transfer from bottle to bottle, and I would transfer the cap so I could boom, 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 boom. So I make these noises every morning, by the way.
Why?
Because it's just me and I like to entertain myself. And so it gives me one pump of the boom boom, and I got enough to go this section, I quarter it down into thirds. I break my oiling down into thirds. Boom, boom, boom. When I bought the Sustina, I keep on mispronouncing it. When I bought that and I tried to transfer the cap from my old oil that was empty to my new one, the cap was too big. I'm like, they changed the size of the bottle.
We talked supplying it earlier, and our supplier changed the neck on the bottle.
Yes, exactly. The neck of the bottle
is the same.
Okay.
We're not shortchanging anybody.
Oh, no.
Don't say that.
No. So I didn't mean we were shortchanging. Excuse me. Let me rephrase it. You changed the size of the neck of the bottle.
We didn't change it. The distributor did. We just had to flow with it like right now. We're free flowing just like you are.
Exactly. Now, so is there any plans to go back to the old size of the old neck so we can continue using our little squirt bottle?
Who's we? I don't know anyone who does this, but it's good to know.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
usually you just buy a bottle and you use what's with that bottle. I don't know.
Well, no, because I don't know where I got the idea from.
It's a dropper, right? It's just a dropper.
Well, yeah, but I changed my dropper. There was a bottle of something I used at one time. I'm like, I'm going to continue to use this because it's like squirt, 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 boom, rub it in.
You stole something off a...
Don't even say that.
It sounds a little suspicious.
Look here. It was collaboration. I was collaborating with you guys' bottle and another bottle that fit. My bad.
So what you're saying is you need to find another pump that fits their bottle.
I need to find another pump that fits their bottle because the neck of the bottle is smaller.
Keep the other one, though, just in case our distributor changes back the bottle size.
Oh, yeah, no. I still have it. And I'm looking at it every day. I'm like, man, I wish that you could fit on this bottle again one day.
I'm confident that was a one-off. I bet if you use more of that or grow more than just your beautiful goatee, you'll use more, and then you'll get to your new bottle and you'll find that, hey, maybe this fits. But
okay. I'm gonna do that.
Use your code. You got a code now.
Oh yes, exactly. Now, so how long are you guys gonna make this code good for?
We'll run it for 2 weeks.
Okay, all right, good deal.
Yeah, starting tomorrow.
Okay, so start tomorrow, guys. If you're listening to this podcast, today is April the 19th. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to edit this podcast, post it tonight, going live tomorrow on Permafrost Beard's website. You cannot go down to Roman Root, or you cannot go down to Sunshine
Health Foods
and say, oh, 36
The podcast.
the podcast. Give me my 10%. Nope, you got to go online in
Permafrost.
order to get the beer, the beard discount.
Permafrostbeards.com.
Permafrostbeards.com.
If you're unaware.
Boom, exactly. So, Jeff, you got any more questions, sir?
I was going to say, besides Roman Root and Sunshine Health Foods, or anywhere you guys sell your products, or
Alaska Bull Company.
We're also in Team Cutters locally. Then we're in a couple places in Anchorage, Wasilla area.
Oh,
So let's see, Studio FX. We're in 907 Surplus, and then we're in another in Kenai.
so
Soothe.
do you have any
Soothe.
plans
Soothe
of going
Studio, yeah.
outside of Alaska, Lower 48, like major distribution, or is that just something that you're just?
We did have one distributor in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Whoa,
Yeah, way out there.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, her husband was stationed here, and they moved, and she started a
Oh.
company, and she wanted our product.
Nice. And so you guys are actually currently doing business in Bowling Green, Kentucky?
Yes.
Look here, kudos. Kudos to you guys, sir. Kudos. That's always good to hear, man, when you guys are branching out and you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyone else wants to, let us know.
Look here, World, you have just been given the green light to respond with a we would like to place an order. So there you go. Jeff, sir, any more questions?
I'm trying to find stuff on the website at this point.
Okay.
Because Brandon was telling me that apparently you guys have a thing where people will find your sticker in random places in the world.
Yeah, we run a pretty decent spotted campaign. So I mean, we give out a lot of stickers, and people are really they're willing and able and want to show us wherever they stick them and wherever they may be. Some places have been in interesting locations, like maybe an outhouse or here or there. So it doesn't matter if you post our sticker anywhere. Just send us a photo, and we'll throw it on our spotted page.
Nice. Yes. Yeah, that spotted page. It's awesome. And I know. So I remember when Nick used to be out and about, and so Nick, he does this thing to where wherever he sees anybody, he's like quick to like take a picture and post it spotted. So it's like oh, he saw me. It makes me feel good. Okay.
He sends us those pictures now to post.
Yeah,
And he sees it.
exactly. So yeah, so that's a good deal, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good deal because it's always nice to, the Cheers TV sitcom, and sometimes it's nice to go where everybody knows your name. I can't sing, but it's the same concept.
We'll auto-tune it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the
Auto-tune's
same
not that
concept.
effective.
It has limits.
All right. So, anything else? All right, so are we ready to close out?
Well, I want to hear you tell us what your favorite scent is again.
We got to get this right.
Oh man, I don't know because I'm looking at it.
Think of the river.
Because I'm looking at it. So I'm looking at it, and I see SUSTINA. Us.
Nope. Think about like suspicious. Sus.
Susitna. Whoa.
there we go.
Susitna. Susitna. Susitna.
I only had to type it out in phonics.
Susitna. I mean
Is that because the army?
Well, no, because when I look at it, it doesn't let me pronounce it to what. Never mind.
It smells good. That's what matters.
It smells good. It really does. And so, but before that, right there, before the Susitna,
We lost him.
Susitna. Before the Susitna, wood chip whiskey was my jam.
Whiskey, yes.
And wood chip whiskey is still my jam, though. But for right now, Yeah, because I even doused my scalp underneath my goatee this morning before I left with Susitna.
Well, it's funny you mentioned wood chip whiskey because we got to Levi and I went down to Jack Daniel's distillery last year, and we got to take a tour of the facility there. And
Yes.
we got to go into the rick house.
Yes.
And just smell the rick house, and you know what it smelled just like?
Wood chip whiskey.
Walked in like, oh, it's
Yeah.
exactly what it smells like. So it was perfect.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I went now. So did you bring back any? You can only buy this bottle here bottles?
Not that day.
Really? Yeah, I did. So I went down there last year, and that was a heck of a tour, man.
It's a good tour. I think they ran out when we got there, so there wasn't a lot of good bottles we wanted to buy.
Yeah,
It's like a historical tour. It's not
Yeah.
just whiskey. It's about the history of the area. It's awesome.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
another thing about our scent, last year at Mr. Furface, there was a guy there from Mississippi, and he smelled our Tundra tobacco, and he grew up on a tobacco farm. He says, that smells like the drying barns.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he's like, I want some. I'm buying it. And that smells
Nice.
just like home.
Nice, man. You guys put out an amazing product, and I would like to thank you once again for coming out and spending, a few, an hour with us over a few ounces of beer. Nobody's keeping track, but 36, the podcast. This was another phenomenal interview with not one but two of the owners of Permafrost Beard. So,
Is there a third one?
as we get ready to close, out, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's how we end every interview, right? So, what is your why?
I would say for me, with Permafrost Beard Company, I like to solve problems, and
Okay.
my problem was my beard wasn't doing what I wanted it to.
Okay.
So I think Permafrost Beards meets that. For those that want to have facial hair, we're here to help them reach their genetic potential with that.
Right. Okay. Colby, you got anything to say? Input?
Well, yeah, I think my why would, I think it would probably be being able to kind of take the reins for once, being able to, be in control of something that can end up being bigger than myself and Levi, and being able to make a difference in people's lives, in a small way, but I think in a larger sense, we get to have control over something that we can do anything we want with it, and we choose to do good things with it.
Got you. Hey, well, guys, as we close out today, we want to thank you for sitting down and having a little chatty chat with us. And if you are a patron of Permafrost Beards, remember, for the next 2 weeks, the only thing you have to do is enter 36 the podcast, all caps, on the permafrostbeards.com website, and you will receive a 10% discount on your order. So, having said that,
Close out here. Once more, the date for your thing in November?
The 29th. It's a Saturday, 2 days after Thanksgiving. So I think it's the 29th of November.
yes, okay, and then also for what you're doing in May.
May 16th at the Sullivan Arena.
Okay,
in
so
Anchorage.
thank you, sir, Levi, for coming out. Thank you,
for
Colby,
having us.
sir. With that, we are out.
And this is 36, the podcast. 36.